Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Car Fleet, and in this one we are finally moving on to the front of the restoration for the Bronco. And front being the front of the frame, so the diff and the engine stuff. We completed the rear besides diff oil, fuel lines, and brake lines, but that's all stuff that you kind of do at the end, like get some new fuel lines once the engine's in, run it all. So we'll wait for the end to connect all that stuff. Basically the rear's done, it's all painted, it's all mint. Now we're gonna strip the front. All right, so this is the motor in the Bronco. Voila. Very exciting. As you can see, completely jerry-rigged. Like this is stripped, freaking bolts and spacers and everything. And just, it's kind of all over the place. So I do have the whole cooling system new. Thermostat, the water outlet. I have a new radiator, so that's all good. I'm gonna get a new water pump once we figure out which one we need. As you can see, I did the valve covers and they're mint. I even used new valve cover gaskets, but we'll see. We'll probably put these on the new motor unless the other ones are nicer. The plan is to just unbolt it. We'll take the T case off. That's pretty small actually. Take the drive shaft out, and then we'll push the whole truck forward right into the bay there. And we'll put the crane inside the garage and we'll just pluck it right into the garage, and then we're good. See how it goes, guys. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are excited for this. And this officially marks the beginning of the front end. All right guys, so as you saw, we just got the front drive shaft out. Now we're gonna be taking the transfer case off. I don't know how heavy this is, so I'm a little bit scared about that. And we got the jack on it, but it's a little bit sketch, so splines go into the tranny, see? So whoa, okay, here we go. All right, I'm gonna hold this and we're gonna let it drop slowly. Not okay. Let her drop. There. Oh, geez, it's coming towards me. All right, there we go. How heavy is it? Oh, okay, down to the ground she goes, and there you have it. T case is out. Now we just got to take out the exhaust. Okay, so the manifolds to the engine, I tried one on the other side a while back, it snapped. So we're just gonna take it off here on both sides, and then we're gonna unbolt our mount, I believe, and then pull it up. There's the exhaust, it's just super short, just do a straight pipe. We're gonna drain the oil, if there even is any, and then we should be on our way. I'm gonna run down to the farm, get the cherry picker, and then come back up here and get her out. All right guys, so I pulled the plug, water started coming out first, and here it is. Like, it's definitely waterlogged. That's crazy. I didn't really expect that, but this is a motor that hasn't been ran in a long time. Just not a good sign. It is completely ready to be pulled out, besides the mounts. So we got all the little things off that were connected to the frame, or for instance the power steering pump. We got it just right there on top of that, so it's not connected. We took that off, so it's not connected. All right, so I got the picker, everything we need. I'm just taking off, I took those two bolts out, I got this bolt out, and now we're just doing the last one, and then we can get it up in the air. Alright, so as you guys can see, we got the engine in the air. We need to basically roll the frame back, Let's figure out how to move this because it's on dirt. We can't move it. There's too much weight. Alright, so we got the engine out, but big mistake. Put the engine in, obviously the weight of the engine lowered it, and I was above the frame of the Bronco because like I couldn't get it back any further without cockeying it. But now at that point I didn't have anything left to lose. I totally forgot that the truck lowered when I put it on because of the weight. So you can see it blew out that piece there. It just rode the frame of the Bronco. You can see right there, just the whole frame. Bronco's fine. I was driving away and I was like, is that like the transmission hitting the frame? Like, is it leaning back? I had no clue. And I looked back and I realized it was just rolled basically. So I'm gonna see if I can get some pliers on it and roll it back, but that doesn't look too good right now. I'm kind of disappointed with that. Now what I'm gonna do is find a spot for it, crane it, take it out with the crane and just place it on the ground somewhere. Maybe over there, just out of the way. All right guys, so we kind of got everything back to normal here. I'm actually working on my headlight because I broke it. So I was doing that at the same time I was backing this up. The front end wasn't complete on the ram. So we got it back over here, just on the ground, put some wood down so it kind of stays. We're gonna tarp that. We rolled the frame back under. We're just gonna keep this under the tarp. Pull the frame out, strip it of whatever, sand it all down, paint it, do the diff, get the brakes going. I need to order everything. So it's just gonna be lots of parts need to be ordered. I gotta do a lot of stuff still. Yeah, but we got the engine out, guys. That is another massive step. Like I said, we're gonna be taking the one from my parents' house. So yeah, guys, engine's out. We're not gonna worry about that. Now we're just gonna leave it there and then one day we'll move it. It's so heavy. So doing that by myself was insane. I didn't even think I was gonna be able to do it. But when you don't have an option, you gotta do what you gotta do. You guys know that, right? Thank you guys so much for watching. This project's gone crazy. We're trying to figure it out ASAP. I want to drive it so bad. I'm putting all this work into it. Super excited. I was able to pull the engine completely alone. I want to make this work. I'm not going to sit around and wait for somebody to come help. Got to do it now. So back the truck up. I've never let me down, except this time I dummied my truck doing it. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you all so much. I'll see you guys in the next video where we start working on the front end of the frame. Peace.